How's everybody? Good? I have a question. How many of you use TikTok or use YouTube Shorts, especially before you sleep? I assume all of you. I'm sure some of you guys are lying. But I want to take you behind something that most people never really consider. And that is that every day we all scroll through videos. But most people don't see what is behind that reel. There is an entire story behind it. There is an effort, a pressure that is never shown on the final cut. So today I want to talk to you about the human side of social media. When you watch a short video, it's a minute long. You don't really think of it, but that 1 minute may have took an hour or even days just to make it. It starts with the planning, and then the filming, and then the mistakes, and then the retakes. Maybe the angle is off. Maybe there's an issue with the audio. And then the editing, and even more editing. People often don't realize that it is not that easy to just go up on a camera and create videos and upload them. But rather, it takes time, and it takes proper dedication. Look, there are days where, I'll be honest with you, nothing works. You could say a sentence 10 times, and it just does not sound right. Or you had a video plan in your head, and when you go to execute it, what happened? It looks horrible. It is not what you imagined. And this is the pressure that most content creators nowadays actually go through. But not many people know about it. But I would say the hardest part is not even the filming, but it is when you upload the video and you see all these comments rushing in. You're cringe. What happened to you? You were different the last time I saw you. What are you doing? And you realize that, what was the point of all the effort I put into this video if this is the feedback that I'm going to receive? Was there any point? Was it worth all of that time and effort and editing just so that people react like this? What was the point? And you start thinking, why do people speak with so much anger? You give your best effort, but these people only look for faults. And this is true. You will meet a lot of people who look at you and they try to find every single fault that they can find. But why? Why would they do that? Because you are living their dream life. You are doing the thing that they wanted to do, but they failed. So now they resort to hatred. And in moments like these, I like to go back to my values. I think it is extremely important for all of us to know why we are making these videos in the first place. Look, in Islam, we have a quote which says, with hardship comes ease. So you look at all of these comments and you suffer. You're like, why? I just want to do good. I want these people to feel inspired. And you see all these comments and you go through all this hardship. But know that there is ease at the end, which I would like to follow up with another quote, which is that every deed is based upon its intention. So ask yourself, why are you making these videos? Is it for the likes, the views, the fame, or is it to provide good for the people? Look, if you are making these videos to benefit people, it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how many views you get. Even if one person benefits, to me, that is more than enough. 500 people may be hating, but if one person says, look, that was truly inspiring and I actually learned something, that is more than enough for me. And even if you're not religious, I'm sure you know that these hard moments create better versions of yourself. So it is so important to turn this hatred into fuel and do even better and prove these people wrong. Because the satisfaction once you prove these people wrong, it is from the greatest of feelings. Look, I started creating content because I wanted to help people. I didn't care about the likes, the views, the money, the fame. So when there are people who are hating and who disagree with what you say, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, even if all I get is 500 views, if one person benefited, would you not say that is success? Success is not views. Success is not likes. Success is doing and fulfilling the intentional purpose behind the thing. So if your purpose is to help people, if your purpose is to inspire people, or your purpose is to teach people, and that is accomplished, even if it is as small as one person, I would say that is success. But there is another side that nobody really likes to talk about. When you see the amount of effort you put into this video, and then you upload it, and it does not do good at all. It took you days, it took you hours. What happened? Why am I only getting around 100 views? Would you stop? Ask yourself, would you stop? If you started creating videos for the purpose of helping people and you see that they're not performing, would you stop? No, you wouldn't. Because even out of that 100 people, if a few people benefit, that is more than enough. Now, this is the side that I like. This is the more brighter side. The messages you get. People message you, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me about it. Thank you for inspiring me. Or the comments you get, wow, I never heard of this before. Would you not say that is way more important than all of the likes and the views and the fame? Look, I believe social media is a test. It can be good or it can be bad. It is a test in the way that it is amazing because you can reach thousands of people online. However, you have the bitter side. Because social media can completely drain you. Social media will drain you. When you read all of these comments, you question yourself, why am I doing this? But then you read that one comment that says, wow, thank you so much. That sweet feeling overcomes absolutely everything. And there are certain people who start comparing themselves with others. This person is doing really good. He doesn't get any hate, but I'm getting all the hate. And that is the moment you start trying to please the people rather than stick to your values. You start seeking validation. And the moment you start seeking validation, that's where everything crumbles. Because your true initial intention with these videos was to help people. But now you're just making videos that people want to watch, and they might not help the people. So what was the purpose of even starting? What was the purpose of starting and making these videos in the first place? So I decided to make videos with the intention to help people, with the intention that people benefit. I get a lot of hate comments. It is true. So many, thousands of them. But even the sweetness of that one good comment, that is what drives me. That is what keeps me going. And you'll be surprised. Some of your biggest haters are your friends. It's true. You may think they're your friends, but I'll be honest with you, they don't want good for you. So the moment you are trying to do what your passion is, of helping people, of trying to benefit people, and then your friends are saying, what are you doing? You are not like this the first time I met you. What happened to you? You changed. Know that this is a sign that you should leave such people, because they do not intend good for you. They want the most evil for you, because they want everything that benefits them, not you. So when they see that you are the one who is getting all of the fame, who is getting all of the views, obviously they're jealous. They don't want that. They want all the fame to themselves. They want all the attention to themselves. Stay away from these people, because trust me, you are closest to your friends, and your character is closest to the character of your friends. So the moment you start hanging around with just these people, you'll realize that you're turning into them. You'll realize that they are influencing you to do things that you never wanted to do. They're going to influence you to stop. Now look at the opportunity that you have missed of helping so many people. Why? Because this one person said, you're weird. So I want to leave a simple message for you. The next time you scroll through social media, know that there is a human behind that reel. There is a real person with feelings, with emotions. So I encourage all of you to consider really the amount of effort that goes behind creating these videos, and how important it is to be kind in such a harsh environment, which is the internet. Because it is so easy to just write a hate comment. And it may seem like the most simplest of things, but it goes so far. It can absolutely drain a person. And to all of the creators out there, keep going. it is really important that you do not let this hate get to you. And that if your true purpose and intention was to help people, who cares what they say? They can say whatever. You're helping the people more than them. So continue, but make sure that your intention is right. If you're doing it for the wrong intention, then there's no point of doing it in the first place. Thank you very much.